Hi everybody, it is Monday again and I am glad to do this update today. So last week was a pretty rough week between pet losses and the scale not cooperating and just arguments with friends and other terrible things that just tried to make me go whoop. But I continued on pressing on and here I am today just to give you the update. So basically, decided to hop on the scale this morning since didn't have any losses over the weekend. I had drank a lot of water yesterday. So as of this morning, I weigh 319.8. Wait, 0.2? I don't remember. It's on the picture that I shared in the last post. But anyway, so what's been going on other than, what I've said in the posts? Like I said, unfortunately, the beginning of the week wasn't bad. It just felt slow and sluggish and just not fun. But then Thursday came along, and Thursday is the day that I set my alarm half an hour early to do my exercise, and unfortunately, that's when we discovered Sophie had passed away, and it's just heartbreaking, but she did, and we spent my extra half an hour before I start getting ready for work burying Sophie. So there was that. And then Friday I lost all my chickens to a fox. So yeah. And then Saturday, nothing terrible happened or anything. Just I was still feeling down from the last 2 days, and then yesterday got into a pretty nasty, bad enough that I'm currently not speaking with her not argument exactly, but I said something that I guess she took in the wrong way. Then she said something that I'm overly sensitive to, and she knows it. So yeah, it's right now I'm just not communicating with her. I'm not planning on blocking her, anything like that. We've been friends for about 2 years, so it's just I need a break from her. She's kind of a negative person in general. So we have a lot of things in common. We agree with a ton of stuff. Not everything, which that's totally cool. But it's just sometimes she thinks that I can't be knowledgeable about something simply because I don't have direct experience with it when I have very similar experience with something else. For example, basically, she's saying that it's impossible for her family to save $1 a day. And I was just like, if you don't want to believe that it's impossible, it might be hard, it might not be always something you can do, but if you believe it's impossible, you make it a resolute. It will be impossible. So I basically, just put it across like that, and she basically came back and said something that upset me. And after that, I was just like, wow, that was cruel, and I, severed communicating. And, in a few days, I'll probably, jump back into our group chat and, try to forgive and forget. That's how I usually am until someone pushes me too far. Anyway, off of that drama, I have been working in the garden. That's why I was kind of sweaty and red when this started. I don't think it's cooled down a fair amount, so but it has been, not extremely abnormally hot, but it has definitely been a little warmer than normal. I think normally we're in the high 80s, and lately we've been in the low to mid 90s. So, I want to say normally in early June we're usually around 86 to 88, and I want to say we've been around 91, 92, and I think tomorrow or the next day it's supposed to go up to like 95 or 96, which, some places in the country, like I know Minnesota has been insanely hot. I know Arkansas has been in the hundreds. Wow. As I said, I'm from Louisiana. I know what hot is, and that is hotter than normal for sure. But, onto projects. The thigh protector that I'm working on, I had the prototype finished. Fortunately, on the first test, there was a major fail. So that's what prototypes are for. I plan to fix, as long as everything is coming in, which hopefully it will be by next weekend, I will fix it at that point and then be able to give it a full test. So this was such a catastrophic fail, I didn't even get to go on a walk with them. It was the putting them on part that was the fail. But I still have total confidence in them. I think they are going to be very useful, and I'm still planning on getting them all fixed up. What else? I can't really think of much of anything else. I know this has been a short video. Sorry, I was checking to see if you could see any of the gray that's starting to come out on me. I'm 38, and I'm starting to get a fair amount of gray. If you go out in the sun, you can see it a little better. I used to be a blonde, and it got darker and darker and darker until it was this. And then now it's starting to go gray. And I'm sort of not a stressed out person, so it's not stress. I think my mother went gray around the same age, so it's most likely hereditary. But I've been told that certain nutrients and stuff, elements, I think it's copper or zinc, can help with, premature graying, which I don't know if this is premature since, it seems to be hereditary. But, yeah, I plan on starting some nutritional supplements next week. I will, big total disclosure, this is actually supposed to also help with metabolism, but that's not why I'm taking it. I am not taking it in any way to encourage weight loss. I am taking it specifically because it's supposed to be very good for you. It's supposed to be very cleansing and detoxifying and full of a lot of good nutrients, and helps you absorb nutrients and minerals and things that you're eating that your body's not able to absorb properly because of intestinal issues. It's supposed to help clear that and help your body be able to absorb the nutrients better. So I'm planning on ordering that Friday, so it'll probably be here a couple of weeks from now. As you can see, I make the weirdest faces when I'm thinking. My guide always tells me I have just this incredibly expressive face, that people know exactly what I'm thinking. But, nothing else really comes to mind. But I did want to do our Monday check-in with the video, like I've promised we're going to do from now on. The only time I won't do a Monday check-in is if there's something really weird that comes across where I can't do it. I've actually done, I think it's 20 posts in a row, 20 days in a row on my website, so I think that's pretty awesome. I am up to, I want to say 35 days logging on MyFitnessPal. It's also awesome. I've done exercise every week since I started doing them. Done them at least 3 days a week. With the gardening taking the place of some of the exercise, I haven't been marking it down as exercise every time, because sometimes if it's only taking me 10 or 15 minutes, I don't think that's worth, the exercise slot, and I might do something else. But, I didn't mention it yesterday or in my posts today. I did 30 minutes on the Total Gym yesterday. I wasn't even planning on doing exercise on Sunday, but for some reason my brain was like, oh, you didn't go for a walk this morning. You were supposed to exercise today. Even though my brain wanted to think it was Saturday or Monday, because, it's supposed to be Saturday, Monday. Since I did it yesterday, I'm not going to do it today. But I did 30 minutes on it, and I did 25 pull-ups on it, so I'm just so proud of myself. Since I'm not doing anything today exercise related, I will probably go for a walk tomorrow or Wednesday, if it's not insanely hot, when I go out after work. Since I get off work at 6, it doesn't get dark until like 8. I have that time frame if I want to go for that walk currently. Or I might decide to get out the trike and go for a ride, but that to me is short because I can't go very far at this point with the hills around here. I couldn't last time I tried anyway. So I usually am only going for 5 minutes or 10 minutes max. So I like my exercises to be at least 15 minutes. But anyway, we've hit the 10-minute mark here, and I think I've covered everything. I'm steady losing, steady getting in better shape, and I just want you all to keep it going, keep this journey going. You can follow me, you can do your own, we can do this together, so just keep it going. Bye.